today's talk is going to be very important for anybody who's a content creator or trying to grow a following, because nowadays it's important to be across every platform. The bigger your footprint is, the more awareness you are. And what's the best way to manage all of this by saving the time as well as the minimal effort? So this today's talk is going to be about that. If you ever struggle in creating contents, writing, captions for last minute, if any of you guys actually struggle with that, then today's talk is definitely for you. But please do stay until the end, because there will be a bunch of bonuses that I'm going to be giving out. We're letting you guys know what are those bonus in the during the presentation after. So stick around. Okay, so before I start, right, I wanted to ask this question. I think just now I didn't really get the response yet. How many of you guys actually have your own social media page? Or how many of you guys have your own business and plan to start social media pages? Can I see a raise of hands? How many of you guys?
Yep. So I'm sure you guys have your own social media pages out there, right? In today's day and age, if you guys don't have any social media page, I think your boss will be saying, why not we create something that. So I do believe almost everyone, right? Right? In the comments, people who are watching this, do you have your own social media pages? Just write down in the comments there.
I'm waiting to see who's actually replying, who's actually standing up to it, because I'll put them in the spotlight.
We have one running social media
Social media
content
content.
for
Okay,
customer.
William. Then this show will be highly relevant to you, because I'll be showing the inner workings behind that as well. Perhaps you know, perhaps you may not know about later yet.
Yvonne, yes, she's also doing on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Amoeba. Okay, all right,
Wow.
right,
Okay.
okay,
Seems like quite a number of them. Okay.
yep.
Right. So let's move on. Today's topic is about how to manage social media with minimal effort. So first is this is what my framework is. I see nobody claim this yet, but it's actually brain dead. Is like up in front. How do you actually create a content? Basically, you do research, you create a online content based on whether is it to entertain, educate, inspire, motivate. And you guys know all of this already, right? Then visual image, where you go and design and then you optimize. So, but the thing is, I've never seen people create some sort of a framework like this out there. They usually show framework about social media as the pyramid. So the top of the funnel, the down of the funnel. And now I'm actually showing you guys the inner workings of how to create content at the top of the funnel. So at the top of the funnel is all about attracting audience. It's all about retaining, and engaging your audiences throughout your social media platform. So this is, I call it the tips and tricks of the trade content creation framework. So the 4 steps for you to create your content. Now, let's move on. So I give you guys an example of what we actually do. So it's not just like, it's not theory. This is something that we do. So I think some of you guys know that we actually own a toy shop in Shopee that we've done. And this is where I peel off the curtain behind all the social media workings for our brand. So usually what happens, what?
No more secret, already.
Yeah, I put a secret. Yeah, sorry. So usually what happens is before I start, right? Usually we start with an image and we have some copy over there. So the person who actually usually do this is the content planner or strategist, where they check out our content versus competitors' content, what kind of content we should post that makes us stands out. So usually this is what Alden would do. He
Yep.
take a dip in the industry. I think Alden can tell more about this process, how you actually start thinking about what content to post and why you choose something like this compared to our competitors.
Okay. So, I generally, as a business, right, you can see what are the products that you are selling. That's in your inner circle, and outside of that circle is actually what does your products benefit people within that particular area. For example, say it's a detergent, right? Your product is selling is a detergent, but what you're actually helping is helping housewives or house husband or whosoever cleaning the house have a better home. So your content can just be not just only on what the product does, which is a detergent, which is helping you to clean your clothes and stuff, but as a house as well, how to keep your house clean as well. So that is one of the ways that you have more conversation with so-called your audiences, because yes, I know that you are targeting people who are selling which you want people to buy, which is your detergent, but there are some people who are not ready to buy your products yet. And those people are, for example, like housewife, house husband, or whoever is cleaning the house, maybe actually just outside of that circle. So you start talking to them, and then they'll start learning about more about you and your business. They trust you more, and then you go into purchasing your products. Such as, for example, this pleasure, one of our stores, we are selling basically adult toys. It has lots of sales recently because of MCO and so on. We are not just only talking about the what the product does, but also about personal well-being as well. So in this case, that's how we do. And what I realized while doing this is that a lot of competitors, right? A lot of competitors, maybe about 80% or even sometimes 90%, they only want to talk about their products. They don't want to talk about so-called the lifestyle that can benefit people. Because honestly, if you're gonna go on a shopping mall, for example, they can say, hey, come buy, sign up with this credit card. Nobody's gonna be interested in that. But then you talk about conversations about things that people may be interested. For example, say, hey, you like movies, for example, or you like Netflix, you like other, say for example, you like Steam games, for example. While this credit card apparently have those kind of benefits that can give you cashback or whatsoever, now then the conversation is not about, hey, just buy this credit card, not just buy this credit card. It is actually about their lifestyle, and people are more tend to want to listen to you if you are talking about their lifestyle, because it seems that you are relating to them. All right. So yes, what we have a comment here is, yes, put customer in environment, have foreplay. Yes.
Yes, that's
In
very
a
true. Very true.
Yes, of course. I mean, if you meet a girl, for example, right, you don't say, hey, come, marry me. No, the girl will get freaked out. Instead, you just ask her, be friends with her first. Ask her, say, maybe she have introduced you to her friends. Maybe her friends even more beautiful, right? So you don't know yet. Maybe she's not interested in your product to be exact, but she may know other people who's interested in your product. So don't try to rush for the sale, guys. Social media, it is social. People want to talk, people want to share. If you see, actually one of when I was in agency back then, I was doing research for telco companies. There was one particular brand who is a small guy, and still they stay small. One of the reasons is because they only share about their products, their latest plan and stuff. They never try to talk about so-called lifestyle kind of thing. That's one of the reasons why GSC is doing so great, MGAG is going so great, because they are talking things that is relating to people around them. All right. It may not be directly your product. GSC is a king of doing social media, and one of the things they talk about is not just only on their shows, guys. They talk about personal things, stress, or things that we have done with struggles day to day as a Malaysian, you see, and how much we can relate with that. Right. So think about the customer and their lifestyle and contents that relates to them at that moment, right? And then also talk about your product. But your product, in fact, in agency, we tend to say maybe 40% about your product. Maybe you dial it down even 20%. The other 60% to 80% is talking about lifestyle, about your consumers. Because nobody really, really wants to be sold to, or not say buy, buy, buy. Not many people is interested about that. But you talk about what people feel, the things that they encounter in daily life. Everybody wants to talk about that, right? Okay.
Yep.
Now, Eddie.
So that's a gist of how the social media idea or content is being played out. Now let me go to the other slides that actually explains how the process works. So we're gonna start from the basics first before I go to the advanced stage. Usually we research for a topic. So this is, I think some of you may know, is answer the public. I think we really hammer into everybody's head. If you want to come to create contents or anything like that, you start thinking about what other people are searching online. So as what Alden say, when you can't think about if you can't think about what topic to sell or talk about other than your own product, you can check out what the problems people are facing and take that problems, create a content around it, whether is it to inspire them, encourage them, motivate them, or educate them in something. I guarantee any of these things, you can just pick one of them, and it can be about shorts. This is about shorts. I didn't pick this thing. It just appeared on Answer the Public website main page, so I just use it. Okay.
So
It
these
has
are what
nothing to
people
do.
is searching for,
Yeah, when
right?
it comes to shorts, yes. Shorts for bigger bucks. What the? Okay. Next. I think those who actually stayed on for the previous Money Magnet show second, I've already shared this previously about the outline of content. So this content pillar, I got it from Vanessa Lau. So what she did is, when you have these content pillars, you will never run out of ideas. So you merge whatever you have in Answer Public and have something of this structure. You combine into one, you definitely will have more than enough content. But
Maybe some guys never, some girls or guys or have not seen this framework yet. Maybe Eddie, could you give some small explanation on how to use this framework?
okay, so for example, this framework, right, is based on Money Magnet's framework. Say, when you have on the left hand side, where you have the mindset, finding a niche, how to do branding, content creation, launching a product, and selling process. So all this is the company's offerings. This is something that we can sell to generate revenue. Number one, this is what we talk about day in, day out for Money Magnet, whether is it on Instagram, Facebook, or even here, is all related to any of these topics right there. And the top blue, as you can see, for myth mistakes, is what people are facing. Let me give you an example, right? Okay, the top 5 myths when it comes to branding. Then most people will think that, oh, branding means is the brand color. Yes and no also. Because branding is also about, the your voice within the brand and all those kind of things, where your brand is being positioned. Is your brand, is it high class or low class? Whether your brand is the most expensive in the market or the most cheapest in the market. It doesn't mean that branding means the logo and the color, that's it. So that's like branding, and that's like myth. You can mix and match. So when it comes to content creation, right, let me choose one, maybe limiting belief. Okay, content creation. Let's say people say the limiting belief of content creation is you need to manage each individual social media platform individually, separately. There's no one platform that manages all. Let me tell you, in this talk, there is. Let me break the limiting beliefs right there. Join this 100x Money Magnet show and you discover how. So that's how I actually utilize these content pillars. You can see how the pattern works. You guys understand? Anybody got the value from this? It's a thumbs up. Yeah, yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, if nobody is gonna come back, I gotta move on, man. All right.
Yeah. If you guys have any other questions, do ask
Yes,
us in the
do
comments. Yeah.
stop us.
Maybe
Yeah, do
we
stop
are
us.
moving a little bit too fast as well. If you guys want to like screenshot this and then replicate or make it on your own as well, you guys can do that as well. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Eddie, you can move forward.
Okay, so the next thing is about visual images. So once you already have the content, you have the outline of the content, where do you find the image? So for me, I personally love free pick, but there are many other open sources that you can actually get stock images, or sometimes you can actually take photos of yourself. And if you are say for example entrepreneur influencer, then you might want to use your own photos instead of stock photos. But this free pick is one of the best place where you can actually get stock photos to begin with. So you gotta mix and match whatever content you're actually gonna do with the pictures that should be relevant. Right. So after this is one of my favorite tools that I've been using to create content is this tool called Canva. I'm actually an amateur designer, so I use Illustrator, I use Photoshop in the past, But the thing is, when it comes to resizing, it's such a pain. You have to drag one image, go to another canvas, and then you have to like resize everything, make sure everything fits within there. It's so much of a hassle. But what I like about this Canva is, I think maybe let's exit this and I'll show you example
Yes,
how.
William knows it. Canva, yes, one of the best free tool. Actually, you can upgrade, which totally suggest. But
Yes, upgrade.
free is good enough for you to start on. Yeah.
Yes. So let's say I give you an example, Canva, we want to create a content. You can choose any of the design here. I chose this and I create an original quote here. And one tip for you guys, yeah, bonus here, using the quote that you originally have perform way much better than something that you just pick on outside that everybody have been used multiple times. I've tried that, my own original quote, somehow it blew up. It has the most highest engagement on our Instagram. Yep. So say for example this, I backtrack a little bit. Say why I like Canva is because of this function here called resize. That's all. If let's say you are creating contents on Facebook, Instagram, the size is usually typically 1080 times 1080 pixels. Then the next thing you guys can do is you guys resize it into 1024 times 512. This is for Twitter to begin with. Wait, let me load. Yes. So Twitter looks a bit different.
Yeah, because their image
Yeah,
size
it's
and
loading.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, it's best to optimize this. That's why for me, I recommend, even though you have your design done in Photoshop, Illustrator, you guys can drag all the way to Canva here when you guys put in the text. Then you can actually resize immediately from, Facebook, Instagram posts directly to Twitter posts. Then it saves you guys so much time. You guys don't have to do individually one by one. Okay, so after this, what comes next is, let's say you already create this post, you save the post already, you can just click download down here. I would want to introduce you guys to this new platform called Later. Okay,
Yep. Later. Yeah.
yes. So with this Later, right, you can actually schedule more than 4 platforms. We have here one, two, three, four, from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. So for example, these two contents that I have now, if I just want to schedule this content, the one that we created just now, all you have to do is right click and click quick schedule. This button here will help me schedule directly to Instagram. And if I actually click the month, you can see it's all the way down here. All my contents will be here.
Yep. So what Eddie has always been doing is that once he create a bunch of content, he schedule it, and then that's it. That's it for scheduling for his content, so he can move on to focus on other things such as engaging with your say customers or even brands that does more or less similar things to what you do as well. So this is one of the ways to help you cut a lot of time. Back then when I first started on doing say social media, 80 years old, and me myself, we always manually go on Facebook, go on Twitter, go on Instagram to go and post on ourselves. It's like it's not like your time is worth much more. So use the tool, as we have a very very good gung ho audience today. William, right? He actually put on the link there. Yes, later, like that.
Yes. So in later media, there's many tools that you guys can also use. You can actually edit the image directly from here. Of course, I already use Canva, so I already optimized all the image. So you can edit the image here, add text, everything, filter. You guys can crop images depending on the size. Whether is it Instagram portrait, landscape, you guys can see all the tools right here. So apart from scheduling like this on Instagram, you guys can put your caption right there, type whatever you guys want. You guys can also do the same thing on Twitter. Take the same image directly, quick schedule it directly to Facebook, directly quick schedule it directly to Twitter. So what I just did right here, right there and then, I've already scheduled into 3 social media platforms without opening their individual platforms, without putting in individual, captions and stuff like that. So if you think about it, you can create up to 1 month worth of content in one day if you're fast. To be honest, all these contents that I've created here on the left hand side, I've done it everything in one day. All of this is
Yep.
scheduled way 1 month ahead. You take a look at the past contents that we have. We did never miss a single day of content. Everything is scheduled way ahead. So imagine what this could do for your business. As you can see here, from the 25th all the way until the 5th, every day there's content. There will never be one content missing on each day.
Okay, Eddie, maybe you know how to answer this. So William actually asked you something like a scheduler. What's the difference between Canva and Later?
Yes, I would say use later because of one function they have is this thing called the preview. You click on it. Wait, there's many different kind of scheduler, yes. However, this is I find it the most user friendly because you can actually move around content through your Instagram. Say for example,
Ah,
this content here. So I want to take it and move it here. Then it will automatically schedule the day on its own. If I want to move it back here, I can do that immediately
I
here.
see. I see.
Yes.
Yep. Guys,
And
this is very, very important in terms of thinking about scheduling content for your business, right? Yes, we know that is very important. But what's even more important is just think about how much time it saves you. Say this one was able to save you, say, one day of work you can be done. I mean, previously you may be doing this 3 or 4 days, and because of later, you can actually cut down it to one day. That gives you 3 days to actually earn more money. And personally, say example, if you earn 200 a day, right? And because of this, normally you're spending 3 days. Basically, you're spending 600 ringgit. To do these kind of things, and this saves you one cut it down to just one day, say only using $200, right? Just think about that. You times this, say, per week, right? Every week you're doing this. Imagine how much that $200 times per week times per year. Think about how much money that you will be able to save over time, right? So honestly, most of the time people say that if they want to use all free ones. Yes, you can use all free ones, free tools, by all means do that. But once you are ready for it, right, which I totally believe that there's not a correct time to be ready. If whether you are determined or not, if you're determined, start now, use later, save you so much time. Don't question so much, because as businessmen we always have this thing what we call saying that jumping right into the ocean and then swim your way out of the sharks. Because when you start thinking about all these kind of small things, such as even like a social media scheduler, you are losing so much more time. You are, instead of using the precious resource to actually think about building your business, you're thinking about saving costs, which is not something that you should be doing as a business per se. Honestly, if just something as small as a social media scheduler, it's worth it, guys. Don't count the cost so much on that. You gotta go for it.
if you want to ask yourself a question about whether this is worth it or not, let me ask
Okay,
you guys.
he's
Yeah,
got on. He's in the right mindset. Yeah.
yeah. Let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys been producing content every day? If the answer is no, get later. That's all. As simple as that. If you are building a brand, if you are building a business, then definitely get this. Other than just the visualization of the preview as well as a scheduler, which other people also have been doing. Another things that I really like about later is this tool that I have, the tool that they have here. Wait, okay, let me just pick on one of it. And
I think also later have TikTok coming up soon, right? On their beta version.
they already have TikTok scheduled here.
So if you
Yeah.
guys are not on TikTok, you guys should better be right on there, because the amount of engagement and views
Yes.
that you guys can get and reach, guys. When you think about social media, a lot of people think like, it's just post is free kind of things, engagement. Let me tell you what's the true thing about social media, guys. This one is serious. It's actually advertising. Now we know that Facebook, you need to pay to advertise to even reach your audience. You know how expensive that is? And if TikTok is giving you free reach, what people think is about reach, let's just discount the reach out there first. What TikTok is actually giving you is free advertising, guys. It's a huge deal. And advertising, which means that it is free for now. That means if you were to calculate it in terms of money, you are actually paying for it, actually. Right now they are giving you free. So you guys quickly jump on TikTok and start doing it, guys. Well, me myself also, I'm starting learning the platform and starting creating videos. I won't post that up yet because all this thing I'm doing is just training myself, but eventually get to see more money magnet contents on TikTok as well. So you guys better get on there, because right now, imagine, guys, once TikTok is big as Facebook again, mm, you gotta have to pay to play already. And by then it's too late. Think about Bitcoin. How many of us say that we should have bought Bitcoin, right? Of
Yes,
course,
exactly.
right now the money, Bitcoin crash, right? We all know that well. But I'm not talking about the recent crash. I'm talking about people who have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago. Right now TikTok is like that, guys. You guys gotta start, and you guys are not too late. Once TikTok start charging people a huge bomb of money, you're out already, and you'll be thinking that I should have done it. So please go into that. Get later, it has a TikTok scheduler as well.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram as well. Instagram Reels. You guys heard Instagram Reels is a TikTok competitor, and what Alden said is very true. The reason why I'm bringing this up is so that you guys have a peace of mind creating content on TikTok as well as Instagram Reels. All of this, content can be automated, be done by somebody very easily. So another things that mentioned about why I like this software from Later is because when you click on it, like say for example, this is the text that you guys have copy. Another thing I like is this hashtag suggestion. Say I give a hashtag, maybe orgasm, like for example. Okay, so I click
Okay.
suggest. All right. When they show error for orgasm, they won't allow it Instagram. Okay, never mind. Let's say couple. All right. Hashtag suggestion for couple.
Also
Oh,
an
sorry.
error.
I
Is it an
I I
internet?
put I put the hashtag in front there. So
Oh.
okay. So I see. All right. See all these hashtag, right? You can hashtag love, hashtag maybe engagement, wedding day, groom, photography, engage, love story, couples goal, happy. You have the number of percentage in the middle. With this number of percentage, you can tell how relevant this hashtag is. The first one, definitely a couple and love. You can just immediately click insert hashtag and automatically it will give you these 5 hashtag right here, right there. So let's say you have all these, right? You don't have to search for hashtag individually one by one. These two will remove all the hassle. This already
Yeah.
remove like 50% of your hard work posting a content.
If you guys gonna use say hashtag research and using other platforms, you will most likely be using another hashtag platform to research what sort of hashtag is suitable for your brand, for example. And you're so clunky, you're jumping different platforms, while here actually tells you what sort of hashtag you guys can use. So it saves time, guys. And remember, time is money. It's not about convenience and stuff like that. It's actually helping your business to save money. In fact, if to me, what I believe is a dollar saved is a dollar earned. In fact, that's like my own belief.
Yeah, time is infinitely more important than money. Time is not money, guys. So this can save you lots of time. And one other add-on that I like about later is you can add in your first comment, but it can only be done through auto-publish. Then let's say you can put your first comment here. I say this post is not sponsored by Durex. Okay. We are not sponsored by Durex by all means. Okay, with this post is just relevant to whatever product that we are selling. Okay, see, we have the post, we have the hashtag, we have this, we have this content schedule all across all 4 platforms. All I have to do is just click save. Guys, by 12 a.m., because I already scheduled all of this at 12 a.m., go to our Instagram page. I guarantee you'll be seeing this post that I just scheduled across all 3 of the platforms right there. So this is how you actually cut your time from scheduling, managing content across the social media platform immediately by maybe 50 or 60%. I think I've done all of this, most of it within a day. So to me, it's very useful. I believe that it's be very useful for you guys as well. Another thing is the analytics. I mean, analytics can be found anywhere lah. So I'm just going to show you guys the analytics there. Because I'm using how do you call ad block, so you can't see much. But this
We're
is
in the
the
advertising industry and you're using ad blocker. Not good.
yes, yes, I am doing that. So we have 20% LinkedIn bio clicks. So out of 100%, we get 20%. And this one is the kind of engagement best performing post that we have. So this is all, standard. Everybody use any scheduling platform, everybody will know. Right. So you can use your Instagram profile. You can actually check everything is there. If you want, if you don't believe this, scheduler works and stuff, you can cross check everything. But after 1 or 2 days, you get to know everything, how it works. It becomes very easy for you guys. It becomes totally seamless. And this is what I call the set and forget framework. Now, let me go back to the slides a little bit again. Okay. So So we talk about Canva here, and what I just show you guys is this framework is where call it a set and forget framework lah. It's really brain dead. All you have to do is upload media, quick schedule, repurpose across, caption writing. So it depends on which level you guys in, whether you guys are beginner in social media or you guys are actually an expert in social media. But when you look at this, right, it seems simple, but it can be hard work as well. You see, what I just showed here is multiple parties at play. So if you create a content, it could be a designer itself. Caption writing could be, a copywriter. The people who's putting the content together could be a social media manager, where they have campaigns going that they want to work together with their brand. Maybe they are doing ad campaign together at the same time. So this is many different people that is being played. I just want to set the expectation that yes, the tool is easy to use, user friendly, but that doesn't mean that you can hire one person to do everything. You can, however, it's gonna take a lot of time as well. All right, just want to set expectation there. So let me move forward. This is actually my affiliate link. If you guys want to use, when you share this, you use this affiliate link, what you get is 10 free posts, and I get 10 free posts right here. So win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Eddie, maybe you type onto the link down there. Maybe they're much more
Okay,
easier to.
I'll give you guys the.
So some benefits and bonus for you guys. So you guys want to try later, this is one of the ways that you guys can try, and of course get a benefit as well.
Yep. So
yeah, so that's the link.
Yeah, hope you guys actually enjoy this Money Magnet show today. You have all the contents scheduler all in one place, hashtag suggestion all in one place, analytics, everything at one place. Helps you save a lot of time, save energy, save heartaches. You will never actually start panicking that you have a post that you have to post, but you do not know what to write, caption, and stuff like that. Everything can be set way ahead, schedule 1 month ahead. So basically, like I mentioned, this software is a set and forget method now. So don't let anybody tell you, say that you need a lot of time. It's not to say easy, but it's seamless. It saves you a lot of time. Content quality, right? I'm not trying to say that you just use later means you just simply pick up some pictures. You can just, put a quote attached to a picture. That's it. Yes, the application is that, but it also depends how good your quality of content is, how much thought you want to go in. There's always a professional when it comes to copywriting, always a professional when it comes to designing. So I'm not asking you guys slap chop, get it done and forget about it, because if content is it suck, it suck. Nobody is gonna engage to it. Yeah.
So far, are there any questions onto the those people who are watching and this? If you guys have any question, you can ask us. We are now live. We can actually answer you right away. Eddie, I believe you have more to share later, right? So
Yeah,
we
more
can
to
talk
share
about
later.
that. But let's just have a question
Quick Q&A, yes. Let's
check right
go.
now. Anybody have any issues about later social media, or maybe you are managing your own social media page as well, and you need some tips and suggestion on how to do that?
Yep. Come on guys. Anyone?
Okay lah. Since uh no
Today's bit quiet, isn't it?
yeah. It's all right. No problem. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm showing you guys the free to play option for those people who probably a solopreneur, and most of people who actually want to start using this without any cost. The later actually provide a free version if you're only handling 2 social media platforms. You need more than that, then unfortunately you gotta pay a little bit, but it's definitely worth it. Do you
William
use
actually
hashtag?
did ask you as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I
do.
do. I do use hashtag in my social media posts on Facebook. Both the hashtag on Instagram and Facebook is a bit different. Yeah. Instagram, if you want to go as specific as you can. Because when everybody type a specific hashtag, they go on Instagram, they see thousands contents directly there. It's more effective if you use hashtags. To me lah, my experience is use specific hashtags for Instagram. Whereas Facebook is more towards a broader sense. Think about it's more category focused. Like, for example, if you use hashtag love on Instagram, probably your content will not be discovered because your content has few, I think, billions of hashtags of love on Instagram. While Facebook, hashtag love will be able to help you categorize the content, and then they show you, your content within that category if you search love. Because Facebook is not as open as Instagram. Everybody can access whatever content there is.
I see. Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully we help answer your answer, William.
In TikTok as well, it's the same thing. TikTok, you use more broader because the hashtag there is they categorize your content more as a category content, although it will still help being specific. But you can get away with hashtag online marketing, hashtag content creation on Instagram. On TikTok. But Instagram, if you do that, your content better be very good for people to start seeing it, or else they will just flip through it and then they just ignore your content from the get go.
William actually did ask something, which is saying that you're doing a very, very niche situation where engineering solutions. Now, this is one tip that I have that I learned as well throughout my time, is actually talking about how engineers' lives are day to day. For example, engineers going to college, right? They basically don't have any girls. There's only guy, right? So those are relatable things that engineers actually relate with. All right. So those are the things that the post that actually may help you get more engagement. So I may not be an engineer, as person B may not be an engineer, even AD is not be an engineer, but if you see posts like that, which is very, very related to how engineer is, for example, saying that engineer, they normally say that no life, right? In the way how they do their things is like it's always work kind of things. So you have funny posts like that related, or memes related to engineers. I will personally like that as well, because I may not be engineer, but I think that is funny because how engineer life is. How solution relates to a wave or see, no, because as I mentioned just now, actually, if you want to target niche content like this, right, you should have 80% not related to your solution. Instead, this 80% is related to the lifestyle of those people who are trying to target. Only 20% is related to the product that so-called that you are trying to sell. Because what you are trying to do here is as niche as your say product is, what you need is to get mass appeal first. So once people related to that, especially your social media posts, you need those who are in the engineering background to know you first, to actually say, hey, this guy is talking about engineers. Let me go check out what products they sell. So the product may not be something that relate to them, but as an engineer themselves, it's there. One of the best example I will show you is like how advertising agency, there's this incumbent agency Facebook page. They talk about how agency life is. For example, like Lancy client come out say that, hey, I need the job done yesterday. So those kind of agency guys actually relate to that. Yeah, my client used to say that. For example, like such a client say that I need the logo become bigger, even though you are that incumbent agency selling totally different thing. They are selling t-shirts and stuff, but actually they built an entire fan base of agency people who work in agency to like that page. So if you are going into a very very niche engineering solution, right, you talk something about how engineer as a lifestyle per se. Yep,
Yes,
guys
exactly.
can guys can try that out. I'm sure your engagement may be much higher. I'm sure you get. So once when the engagement much higher, because the psychology in what we want to do here is that once your engagement get higher, people will see it. Hey, this brand is cool. Once when people see this brand is cool, most likely the product is also cool. Let me check this out. So the first thing as you want to do as a brand, right, you need to stand out. And one of the ways to stand out is you need to be likable. One of the things that I actually post back then is about as say as a business, right, you don't have to be the best. Honestly, the best, right, is subjective. Is Apple the best? Is Samsung the best? I can tell you, you can argue until non-stop, but the real question is are you their favorite? So as your product is very niche, right, you just need to focus on being the favorite product or the favorite brand for someone else. For me myself, I technically don't use I don't drink Red Bull, for example, right? Because I don't buy that product. But am I a fan of Red Bull? Yes, I am a fan. Do I think Red Bull is cool? Yes, because of the type of post they post out there. So because of me, yeah, it hits me as someone who thinks that Red Bull is cool. Other people think that Red Bull is also cool. They are more likely people who think that Red Bull is cool yet want to buy Red Bull products, you see. So the first thing is you need to be likable, need to be someone's favorite, needs to be basically cool. All right. So then people are more likely to try your product out, and that's how you stand out. All right. Okay.
Yeah, like just now the post we are talking about, condoms, but we are actually not a condom brand. And there are many different kinds of posts that we are talking about related to sexual health, like how, you know, that could help your stress level reduce, how it increase happiness and all the benefits it have. Basically, those are not related to our product, but is the something that related to those people who uses our product, the lifestyle needs that they are used. In short, we are targeted towards people are horny. That's anything related for that. we target those audience. Yeah, whatever they think, whatever they see, whatever they do, we
All right,
talk about all
Alex.
those. Alex, yeah. So that's what it means by create content around it. And also what it
Mm-hmm.
means also you need research social media expert to actually verify, say yes, this is true, get all this data all sorted up in a pitch deck before you actually slot all those content right in. All the hard work actually should go over there. What
Mm-hmm.
kind of content you create, not the brainless task where you open post on, let's say, Twitter, then you click post and then you type your content. No, that kind can be automatically 100% related.
Yep.
All right. So I think more or less 100x, this changes everything. Anybody in 100x, users, posting contents and stuff. You guys need to post more contents. Please look for us. And later, come on, yeah, this
Yeah.
changes everything for you guys. You guys want more content? Make sure everybody is using this. Come on, all our business people are using this. Alright. Also, another thing would like to say for those people who are not free to play, those people who are probably, I would say, dolphins, and they would like the content pre-made templates. I have another solution for you guys. It's this product category called the social media calendar. So this is for people who, is running out of time. They don't really have, but they still want to grow their social media page. They can actually purchase this product category. Down there is the affiliate link. So let me get this link for you guys as well. It benefits everybody. Okay. So this is not for the free to play, yeah. This is for people who wants to get the content up and get the content up fast. Okay, so right now, right, you guys can see this ready-made templates for social media. So these ready-made templates for social media have many things. Just now, I think someone mentioned about engineering. Let's check whether there is engineering here. Unfortunately, there isn't any engineering here. Bit too bad. I thought there would be. So what is in this bundle, if you actually choose, you can actually get this. Say, for example, 100 infographics for businesses. So directly from here, you can actually share the content, or I would suggest not to directly share any of these. I would suggest you to get a designer, edit a little bit, make it yours, but you can use the content, whatever they have there for the template. All right. Then everything all right from over there? Yeah. Okay. So this is for the people that is not free to play. Those people who want to fast track their content creation and content distribution. And here's the slide also that I want to talk about to remind everybody that this isn't just, magic bullet that straight away gets you, hundreds or thousands immediately. Your fan base, you actually need to work with many different people: strategic planner, designers, copywriters, social media managers. But at the same time also, if you guys want to fast track everything, this is for the most non free to play one, is get an agency to help you out in this. If not, you guys can also, call us up. I don't have a set pricing for this because I need to find whether we are fit for each other to begin with. What I mean by that is some entrepreneurs, I know budget is always an issue, but at the same time, it's all about time versus money to begin with. So if you are a strategic planner, you can come up with your content, then we don't talk about it. If you are a designer, then we don't have to talk about the design part of it. We'll let you guys handle, but we can help you automate some of your work there. So if you guys interested in working with us, contact 100x or reach out directly to us. Immediately, we will get back to you after negotiating a certain price lah. So why I'm actually talking about this, I actually do not intend to sell services, but I do know that there is different customer to begin with. Some people like to manage on their own. Some people, they want fast content. Some people, they want a service when they don't have time, but they got money. So I'm offering all three to begin with. Let me show you guys what kind of contents that we actually created in the past. So this is a snapshot of all the contents that we created. If this content is something that you are interested in, maybe change the quote or maybe change the picture to something related to your industry, do reach out to us. We can actually help you teach you how you create this content, or we can also help you do this content. But nothing comes free lah. We will negotiate a very nice price to begin with here. Okay. Moving forward. Yeah. So why I also post this is because copy. If you guys got the copy, then we can actually help you just manage the social media and post the content. That's it. So I don't have a set price because it will be too long. Whether you got the picture, whether you got the idea, whether you guys already got a copy, is very customized one. So it's all up for negotiation. But the copy is a tough one, yeah. Because if you guys have your own style, you guys can carry on with this. If you want us to do, then we have to discuss what is your tone of manner. We need to understand your brand. Okay. So this is the 6 steps of things that we can do. We can help to do research data. We can plan for your content. We can create design, or you provide us your image. We don't do photo shoot, yeah. We can come up with custom caption, which I also suggest you guys come up with your own caption for your brand. If you guys are promoting yourself, best to have it all typed out. You can flash it out, but as long as your branding, your tone of voice is there, it works so much better. And
Yeah,
last,
so
posting your
Eddie
schedule.
mentioned about all this. This is actually what it really takes to actually do a real
Yes.
powerful social media and manage those social media platforms. So honestly, if as a business owner yourself or entrepreneur or someone who's looking at growing your business, these things can easily be outsourced. So we are the person that does this almost every single day. So we are able to help this to you because we have generated lots of muscle memory on managing social media. So we can do it faster, better, and much more easier to help you guys out there.
Yep. That's why I mentioned that yes, it cuts your time when it comes to managing the social media platform, but it's not gonna be easier. In fact, this is my own personal opinion that social media is getting tougher and tougher because the sheer number of content creators are on board is gonna be more and more each and coming days. I have this philosophy for, let's say, Facebook and Instagram. No longer Facebook and Instagram is a free to play platform. You gotta buy ads, number one, to be seen, or you gotta pay with time. Now, this is gonna sound a bit controversial to you guys because we all always think that social media serve us. But I believe that's no longer the case. I believe it is us serving Instagram, us serving Facebook. Because if you're gonna post one content, other people is gonna start posting two content, guess who's the platform is gonna show? They are going to show. If they're going to put in money in ads, people are going to show them more. So it's more like you have to adopt a framework where we need to serve the algorithm. We need to give the algorithm what they want, the content they like, the copy that engages with people, and the right plan that you guys using to execute to maximize your reach and engagement. So all these kind of things is Instagram like engagement, Instagram like shareable content, Instagram like how do you call multiple post contents per day and consistent content. If you guys can't have any of these to begin with, right,
So
it's gonna be very tough for you to stand out. Yes, Alden, you have anything?
nah, that's what you said. That is very true as well. So for you guys who
Yep.
are just starting out or need some help on social media as well, you can start talking to us. We have a conversation, free conversation for us. We just learn with each other how we can help you. It may not be necessary needs to be us doing all the job, or we can just give you some free tips out there as well. So because right now we can't give tips specifically for your own industry, because right now we are on live, we are giving tips for everybody. So if you guys want to have a one-on-one consultation with us, we are free to do that as well. So of course you can check with the moderators, me, myself, and others in 100x to get in touch with us as well. Of course, definitely join a 100x Discord team so we can help them. So yep, William, we you seem quite very knowledgeable in social media. Yeah, we would love to help you out you as well. So, like what Eddie has mentioned, just wanted to reiterate the thing about it's a kind of little bit unfair to say that right now we are serving Facebook and Instagram, but the truth is that's the reality. Because back then, whatever we post, they always give us priority. But right now, no, there's so many people fighting on Facebook posts because it's so easy to start, right? It's because so easy to start. People always have their mindset say that, yes, it's so easy to start. I can do it by myself. I don't need other people to help me. I don't need social media scheduling. That's where you are losing out. The reason why we are bringing all these kind of things and offering you guys extra services, extra tips and stuff is because you need to stand out. We want to help you to get better on social media so that you can turn the tides on. Instead of you serving Facebook itself, make Facebook serve you as well. And how Facebook will serve you is that when Facebook sees you or Instagram sees you as a page that they like, once they see that your page that they like, they are more likely to serve your content to audiences, then that is a win-win situation. Because honestly, right now on social media, the typical ones, Facebook, Instagram, it is not a fair game. In fact, it's right now is not a fair game. Facebook is actually Facebook, Instagram is not showing your content. Instead, in the other way, is saying that they are we are their prisoners right now, right? So we are trying to help you change that.
Yeah, so something I would like to add on about TikTok and Instagram Reels. Okay, TikTok and Instagram Reels right now they need you, so they are
Yes,
serving you. So if you post more content, they're gonna show people more of your content because they need you. You see, so those are the platform where you just maybe create one video on Instagram Reels, you get about 1,000 views, get 1,000 views in TikTok as well because they need you. They need more content creators, but what I'm encouraging everybody to go into a platform now is the moment after they reach enough people, then they'll tip the scale. You won't grow that fast already. Then it's all about how many content can you produce in a day versus the next person. The
yeah,
next person may produce 3, you may produce 6. And sometimes you say, okay, now we are not like especially Facebook. Now we are not gonna promote anybody's content unless they pay. Say lo.
yeah. Well, Eddie actually post one Instagram reels and he got about 1,000 reach, 1,000 views, right? Now, if you think about it in this way, right, how much would it cost you to pay on Facebook to get 1,000 views? If you start thinking at that kind of lens, you start appreciating Instagram Reels and TikTok right now. Because if you go and think about putting that into numbers, people having like 21 million views, 30 million views, and stuff like that. But imagine one of these days, people will need to pay to get those kind of reach. So you guys, trust me, you guys gotta go get onto that platform. Although it's not something that is in your forte in the beginning, you gotta evolve, guys. You gotta evolve and change because the world changes very fast, and if you are not changing fast enough, you're gonna get left behind, right?
Yeah, focus on those platforms and leave these platforms to somebody like us or maybe agency people and automate everything as soon as possible so that you free up some time for you to do something more challenging and something that brings more value to your business.